Tell me this isn't the most gorgeous campsite you've ever seen in your life, everybody. Gonna go check out Hearst Lake. That lake I said I was gonna show you guys, where I have to get off and walk through that little trail there. Hopefully we got enough daylight. I switched cameras. Well, now I'm using the DJI Osmos Action 4 paired with my DJI Mic 2. We just had some pretty crazy experience on the train tracks doing Slate Lake. Oh man. I came back on the opposite side that I did with my Polaris a couple years ago. So yeah, that side's a little bit sketchy because there's a big drop off and it's a swamp. So, oh man, I spent half the ride basically hanging onto the side of the bike and praying it wasn't going to flip, go tumbling down. So yeah, note to self, don't go that way. You can't jump the tracks there because their tracks are too damn tall. You're just going to end up smashing your front end all to shit. Even to try to pull the front end up, yeah, good luck. There's just not enough space. And everything that was around there to try to use was all flimsy as hell and busted all to hell from everyone else using it. So if we ever do that path again, just take the damn highway back. Much easier. But right now we're gonna go see if anybody's at Hearst Lake. I have a feeling there might be. There was a truck that passed us on the way in. So I don't know if that's where they ended up, but there's really only a couple campsites where they could possibly be, like via vehicle access, right? Yeah, want to race, Birdie? Wow, look at that, we passed them. It is 7:30, so yeah, the footage might be a little iffy. Should have actually turned my settings up a little higher to compensate for shadows and dark spots, but we'll see what happens. I'm actually going to angle the camera just a little bit down. Hang on one second here so you guys can see a little better. There we go. That's a little better. Not staring up at the sky now. So yeah, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Mud, Sweat, and Gears. Really appreciate it. Like I said in the last episode there, I've been cooped up for a week, driving me nuts. So is this where they ended up? Is there pickup trucks there? No. So I have a feeling they're probably at friggin' Hearst Lake. They sure as hell ain't gonna go through there. That's where we just came out of. So we're kind of doing two shoots here with careful around the corners. 2 chutes here. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak. Plus I can actually see how the path is, because I was actually thinking about dragging my damn camper in here. But I ain't gonna do it if the path's all beat to hell, which normally this stretch isn't horrible, but it's got a few little iffy spots. Not for an ATV, but for a vehicle towing a trailer, yeah. And a big heavy trailer at that. Like they marked the rocks with red paint, the ones that stick up. Please be sure to like our Facebook page. Like and follow, please. I'll leave the link in the description. But I'm telling you, this lake is beautiful. You guys are going to love it. If you're a fisherman, actually it's right here. Haha, and there's nobody here. Yeah, see all the room I got to put my damn camper? I could easily... I wouldn't be able to turn the bugger around though, that's the problem. And I definitely can't, let me have a look. I don't think I can get my quad down here. It's just a big, yeah, there's no way. It's just a big friggin' rock drop off. And then it just gets friggin' tight right there. Yeah. Mini bike, no problem. Not a damn quad though. Not a damn quad, so. We gotta leave the bike here, Sonny. I don't imagine anybody's going to steal it. We should be all right. I'll put the bugger in park, take the key, just leave the helmet on it. That way they know we're not far. I'll wear the helmet. Let's go show you Hearst. Ooh, so I don't fall on my ass first. So this is a perfect spot if you want to come. Park right where I am with your vehicle. You can make it down here with a car. That's not a problem. And if you're a light camper, you know, tent, cooler, bag, whatever, you might have to make 2 trips, but it's not bad. It's really not a far walk. Not like going to the Temagami Beach. Nowhere near that bad. My oldest son and I, we actually carried our friggin' boat, the one that we've been fishing in the last couple episodes there. Carried the boat, motor, gas can, fucking tent, everything. All through here. Fully loaded. Oh man, it was, I think it took us an hour because of how many stops we had to make. And it's like, you know what, why didn't we just make trips? We would have been there faster. Like, there's a lake, I can already see it. Like, it's only like maybe 100 yards. 100 yards in. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous spot. What the hell is that? I'm gonna say there's nobody been back here with a quad. A bike for sure, but not a quad. Oh, they even left a chair here. Look at this. Look at this. Tell me this isn't the most gorgeous campsite you've ever seen in your life, everybody. Look at it. Wood already cut. Big fire pit. Chair. Look at the sunset. Look at the sunset. Look at how beautiful that is. Right? Like, you got everything here. You want to go for a swim? Stand on the rocks, jump in. Plenty deep enough. You got a little rock island out there. Actually, let's go see. There used to be a boat here. Well, a sunken boat. Let's see if it's still here. And what's in this lake? This is called Hearst Lake. Rainbow trout. I've caught perch out of here, strangely enough. I don't know what else. Where's it? Probably can't see it. Yeah, it's still there, but you can't really see it on camera. probably. It's just over there. It's an old canoe. Just, it's been there since I moved up here. Well, there you have it. This is Hearst Lake. So when I did the episode with what the hell happened with my daughter, if you haven't watched that, check that out. Make sure the kids are in bed. Lots of swearing. But we ended up, get up here. See the rock over there? Maybe, hopefully, you can just make it out over there. That's where we popped out. Carve away. Put the Kian eater was here. I haven't been here in a while. Well, people throwing away money. Here's 10 cents. Yeah. But I mean, lots of area here to put a tent, whatever you need. It is rocky, it is rooty, but when I brought my tent, and I had one of those great big Coleman Hampton tents. It was just a fucking big rectangle. I stuck it right here, and I tied off to the trees just to help in the windstorm. And it's a good thing I did, because, man, did it get windy. Nice clothesline, hang up your stuff. Like, everything's here you need. The only thing I see that is gone is there used to be a grill and some pots and pans that I don't see them anymore. So somebody probably helped themselves. But yeah, I mean, this is paradise. It's vehicle access, drive in, park, walk 100 yards to paradise. Like, you're surrounded by trees. So, I mean, you're out of the elements, so to speak. The only thing to keep in mind is, if you're in a tent, this actually happened when we were here last during that big storm. Like I said, when we had to tie the tent off, look at the power of Mother Nature. That's what she does. That's a big ass tree. You don't want to be sleeping and have that knocking on your head. That would hurt. But you want to launch a boat, if you want to carry a kayak or canoe in here, right straight down. Nice little path. And there is a cabin over in the yonder there. You basically go right across the lake and then go to the right. And there's a little cabin in there. The only person on the lake, and I've never seen anybody. I went out there, I stayed here, I think it was 4 days. Fished every day. There was a guy that came in carrying a canoe on his back. He threw it in, and he went out, and he caught 2 rainbows, and left. So he knew what he was doing. He knows where the fish are in here. So there you have it. Good old Hearst Lake. Little slice of paradise. Beautiful spot. You really can't go wrong here. So check it out. If you want directions, all right, grab a pen and paper. Are you ready? Good. So it is south of Latchford, Ontario. All right. So what you do, I'm going to explain it if you're coming north. All right. I'll explain it both ways. So if you're coming from the north, heading south, as soon as you get outside of Latchford, a couple kilometers, you'll come up to a split off. You can turn left or right. If you turn right, it says Annamanipissing Road. And if you turn left, it's Roosevelt Road. So you take a left on Roosevelt Road, and it's exactly to the T, 3.5 kilometers to the parking spot where my bike is right now. So all you gotta do is remember that. And do the opposite if you're coming from the south, traveling north, right? Before Latchford, you know, a couple kilometers outside of Latchford, you turn right onto Roosevelt Road, and same thing, 3.5 kilometers to that parking spot I'm at right now. And you walk in. Simple as that. So I am going to be camping here. I am going to bring my truck in. No trailer. But I'm going to bring my truck in, leave the bike at home, and I'll probably just pitch a tent, fish from the rocks. That's what we did for the first day. And my son was catching perch one after the other. Boom, boom, boom. They weren't big. They weren't keepers by any means, but they were perch. It's not that warm out, but it is warm out, if that makes any sense. And there you go. We're back to the bike. It's really not a far walk. It's definitely worth the trek to check her out. Especially if you want to get away from the city. I will warn you, not to scare anybody, a lot of bears on this road. Particularly a little farther down, there's a lot of raspberries. They love this road. People have been scared out of here by bears. My great uncle was one of them. It was actually hilarious. I don't really like him too much, so I had a laugh about it. But he was camping here in his little conversion van that he's got. And I wasn't, I left. He wanted to stay another couple nights. I said, hey, have at her. So I was already at home. But I guess in the middle of the night, he had a bear basically put his paws on his back bumper and looking in at him. So he said he just about shit his pants because he had his little sliding windows open. And I was like, well, you live like a slob. Your van's no different. What do you expect? Probably thinks you're food. Clean your shit up and you'll be all right. So there you have it. That's Hearst Lake, and there's more trails down this road. Like I said, I'm just camped basically across the street now. So there's a couple more trails I want to take down here. A little bit more fishing I'd like to do, but with hunting season 3 days away, bear season opens again. I mean, I'm going to be busy. Like, I'm one person trying to do everything. I don't know what kind of bird that was. It wasn't a chicken. Yeah, like you see how they mark the rocks red paint? So I'll show you that other way that I was talking about that comes out to the rocks. There's actually two ways. The first one was the fire number up here that we passed. That just leads to basically a little rock lookout there where the couple of chairs were. And then just past that is where my daughter and I went in. We had to go through that big washout, which is probably all dried up now with how dry it has been. The hell was that? Was that a moose? Fuck, every time, eh? Swampy area, I think I'm seeing things. Oh, it's just a fucking tree. Yeah. It's the heart going though. What the hell's on the road up there now? It's the time right now for the wildlife to start getting a little curious. Later in the evening here, it's almost 8 o'clock. Why the hell do they have the arrow pointing that way? Oh, they must have made that. That's where we came out of, but they must have made that part of the trail system now officially. So this is where I was talking here. Fire number 2950. Stay out of there unless you want to get into shit. It's owned, and believe me, it's heavily used. But right to my right here is kind of a little hidden gem in itself. I don't know if I want to tell you guys. I mean, you already fucking know now, but I've never fished it myself, but I've heard that it's amazing in there. Is Little Blueberry Lake right there. So if you can find a way in there, I know there is one path, but you're up really high. You got to walk down quite a ways to get to the lake. But if you got a kayak or something, just drag it through the bush and you can get on that body of water, you're all set. So yeah, right here. I don't know, maybe the fucking guys are here that passed us up here camping, who knows? No, maybe not. They definitely ain't gonna go any farther, I know that. Where you wanna see something cool? You've never seen this. Why do I see big tracks? Watch there be somebody back here too. We're already here and I'm feeling adventurous. Might as well. There ain't no way a friggin' truck got in here. But that does look like, does that not look like truck tracks? Oh my God, there's like nothing left of the washout. What's the matter, are you afraid? This is nothing, it's like, it's gone. When me and Kaylee went through, it was somewhat deep, but now it's not even close to the floorboards. That's crazy. I'll just show you the other end of Hearst where I was talking there. As long as no one's here. I don't think anybody's here anyways. So I mean, if you got an ATV or, you know, even an enduro, dirt bike, whatever. Christ, even a friggin' big wheeled riding lawnmower, for crying out loud, you could probably get down in through here. I don't know about the washout. You got to come when it's dry. You wanted to just come on back here. Pretty sure there's a boat still. So just bring a little kicker motor with you, or even just a paddle, because it's not a big lake. So duck. So it's not like you got to worry about, you know, a storm coming in and, you know what I mean, blowing you out to sea. Jeez. A little rougher than last time, though. I have noticed that Temagami's tourism has picked up dramatically since I started this channel. Oh, I get so many people commenting on there's a Facebook group for Temagami. I know, man, it's hilarious looking at the comments from people just going at each other. You're parked in my parking spot, blah blah blah, fucking tourists. It's like, oh, you're welcome. Hey, I'm bringing your friggin' town money, aren't I? You should be thanking me. You should be paying me. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I know, friggin' oil pressure. Really not having a good time today, are you, bike? Beating the hell out of you. All right, I think I still see the boat. Oh, man, Jesus. Kian's like, man, I've had enough of this crap. Yeah, I can smell the rubber, so I better put her in low. My belt's taking a friggin' shit kicking today. But I've put it through worse. I have put it through worse. There, we'll park her right here. Let's go have a look. Let's show the viewers, if they haven't watched the episode, what the hell happened. So here's the other end of Hearst. And there's a boat. There's a half-ass paddle. I mean, good wood on it. Looks like it's been replaced recently. So I know she floats. But again, like, look at I don't know if you can see this on camera. Look at the structure here. Like, it's just gorgeous. It is such a unique and deep looking lake. Like, if you were to run right from here, you could dive in. No problem. Pitch a friggin' chair here and just cast. You know, I wish I could tell you, oh, look at that skipper, eh? I can't skip worth a shit, though. Well, 3. Whoop-de-doo. I don't know if you'd be able to put a 10 here, though. She's a little iffy there. But there you go, that's the other end of Hearst. And where we were standing, I should say. Pretty much right over there. Just off the tip, kind of where the little rocky opening is over there. That's where we came from. And the cabin is up and around this bend here in the other bay. That's where the cabin is. I don't know if this trail here leads to it. It might. I'm thinking it does, because that's probably his boat. So this walking trail probably leads around to his cabin. That would be my guess. But before it gets too dark, let's get the hell out of here. All right. You got to be careful if you do bring a four-wheeler down here, just because of the friggin' holes and the size of the rocks. This is the trail I almost tipped my Polaris on a few years back. Actually really scared the shit out of me, but I mean, you live and learn, right? You get a little too cocky on your bike. Oh yeah, I got this trail, this is nothing. Yeah, well, I've learned to really pay attention now on trails. Because no, you ain't got shit. Like, you got nothing. You think you do, but really you don't. Like this big rock here, this will kick your front end up if you're not paying attention, and over you go. Have a 1,000-pound football landing on your friggin' crotch. Probably not gonna feel too well. I can't believe the washout there is all dried up as much as it is. That's crazy. That just goes to show you why we got forest fires raging out of control. And the funny thing is where that major fire is, oh, another lean. Another leaner. Where that forest fire is ATV access only. So gee, I wonder how it started. I'm thinking, okay, maybe a train, right? They've been known. Throw some sparks around. No, there's no tracks anywhere near there. ATV access only, and there's a bunch of campsites in there. So gee, I wonder how the fire started. I'm not saying an ATV did it, like driving the trails. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying probably ATVers went in there, you know, maybe had a few pops and neglected their fire. And well, all it takes is one gust of wind. So please, if you're a camper, make sure your fire is out. I've actually had it happen to me before. It does happen. You think your fire is out. I'm not saying fucking douse it with 50 gallons of water, but just make sure you move everything around. If you can put your hand up to it and you don't burn your hand, all right, well, it's out enough, right? After you move everything around, move the ashes and shit around, you put your hand up to it and you can't get it close because it's still smoldering hot. Well, that's a problem. That's when they start, right? So be sure to just double check. So it's not a long ride in by any means down this path either. It's just bumpy. This is actually where I brought the women. The ATV Trail from Hell episode 1. I started, actually no, sorry, it wasn't here, was it? No, that was Roosevelt. Roosevelt Lake is just as bad. This reminds me so much of Roosevelt Lake. It's almost identical. Like to a T. Oh, I thought that was an animal. Yeah, it's almost identical to a T, the two trails. They both got boats on them. They're both beautiful, beautiful lakes. Like, just the layout of them is fantastic. So I have no idea where those guys went in the pickup truck that passed us as we arrived here. Oh, little chipmunk. Look out, Theodore. I'm gonna run you over. Look at that sun, eh? You can see the wildfire smoke, like just covering, just haze over it, eh? It's crazy. Because that is, yeah, that's the west. And the fires are 80 kilometers from where we are right now. So it makes sense. I'm not liking the long range. I mean, today we had iffy weather. Let's call it iffy weather this morning. And then the sun came out and it was like, all right, it's go time. Tomorrow's supposed to be nothing but sunshine and hot. The next day's supposed to be hot with a small chance of rain. And then rain for like 6 days. So between today, tomorrow, and the next day, it might be a little iffy for the fires. Hopefully the wind doesn't pick up, change direction or anything like that, and oh man, it wouldn't be good. Like, you can, I don't know if you can see it on camera in the distance there, but it's all hazy. Like, I can smell it. I can smell the wildfire smoke. I actually thought my master bedroom was on fucking fire when I got up the other day. I walked past there. It was the only window in the house that was open because we had the air conditioner going. But we had it cracked open just a little bit because it gets a little stuffy in that room. So I walked past. I'm like, what the hell? I says, my computer burning up? Uploading too much? So yeah, I went in there and I'm like, didn't see nothing. And then I turned the news on and I was checking Facebook and I was checking the Active Wildfire Ontario interactive map there, and I was like, holy shit, that's what I smell. Oh, there's chicken. There is another secret lake. I'm not going to tell you though. I've given you guys enough lakes, I think. Put it this way. It's on this road. That's all I'm going to give you. If I give you any more, it's going to give it away. Sorry. But thanks for tuning in to another episode of Mud, Sweat, and Gears. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and please be sure to comment, subscribe, and like our content so we can continue bringing you these awesome videos. And until next time, remember, ride safe, ride smart, look after one another, and we'll see you on the trails. Thanks for watching.